Hey everybody, still on the trail, making my way. So I wanted to talk about transitions, okay? And this is a good spot to talk about it because I'm gonna have to transition around and over this big tree that has fallen. All right, I'm gonna go this way. So, transitions. When we are in one space or one spot, okay, we are here, okay? We are, quote, here. And then we have to climb over, go around, navigate a different way in order to get around an obstacle, okay? So as we transition, sometimes at first the obstacle might seem a little difficult. We might think, wow, that seems like it's too hard. I don't know if I can manage it. You know, this task that I'm being asked to do seems really hard. I don't know if I can do it, right? And again, this is where we might be discouraged that, we can't do it. It's impossible, and this is where we have to trust God that He is going to make a way. God always makes a way. The question is, are you paying attention to the way that He has created for you, okay? And right now, I'm crossing an easy path, at least at this point. Now it gets a little more challenging. So what I'm getting at is that the transition requires us to trust God and that He has a way through, okay? But it does mean that you have to walk through sometimes the river. I am walking through a river right now. All right, where's the other spot that I can jump on without getting totally wet? It's not here. All right, I'm gonna go this way. Sometimes we make a wrong turn like I just did. And the transition is we have to turn back so that we can reassess and think of a better path to tackle the obstacle, okay? So I'm literally demonstrating that to you. I thought I could go that way. The water's coming down too fast. The obstacle is a little too great for these boots that I'm in. So I have to choose a different path. So I now see a different path and I'm gonna go this different path, okay? Now, as I stand on the rock, okay, and Jesus is my rock, okay, I am surrendering in every moment that God has the answer for me. I don't have the answer, God has the answer. And as I keep surrendering that God has the answer, then I am led little by little to get to the other side, to cross over, okay? Now, I'm gonna give you a view. Here's this stream river, okay? I was trying to cross at a higher point, and there were some rocks, but it was harder for me to get my footing with the water rushing through. So I had to set my sight lower, okay? So I set my sight lower on a lower point so that I could make the transition. What does that mean? Sometimes we need to really assess where we are and say, okay, like this whole pile of fallen trees, okay? It's a pile up. Look at that root there. Look at that root. The roots are huge, okay? It's a huge pile up. Okay, I have some of these huge pile-ups in my life, these obstacles, these circumstances that the devil was trying to take me out, okay? But I'm still here. I'm still standing. I'm still fighting my way through. So what I'm getting at is that sometimes we are going to have obstacles. That's part of life. And we're going to have to find a way around and through and over and under these obstacles. And sometimes it's going to be uncomfortable. Sometimes we might lose our way. Sometimes we might want to cry. Sometimes we might want to stay under the covers. Sometimes we really need to talk to people in person. Sometimes we just want to, kind of check out, and just be by ourselves and be with God and not have the distractions of anybody, okay? It still comes down to, I'm trying to find the paint on the trees. Again, not very visible. I'm going back this way. This is an example of a poorly marked trail. And yes, it's frustrating. I have to make all these transitions, right? I have to backtrack because the trees are not marked clearly. So that means I have to go back to the point of where I was. So I find my understanding of where I am in this park and then go, oh, okay. Now I need to navigate a different way. So I'm gonna go this way around these trees. So what I'm getting is that there is always gonna be obstacles in life. There's always gonna be challenges. There's always gonna be pileups of some kind that you're gonna have to figure out a way. And there is my blue letter over there. And you see all these huge trees in front of me. I have to climb over all these trees because they have not been cut down off of the trail. So hang tight with me as I'm gonna put this down and use the other hand as I climb over, because this is a little challenging. This is a very huge tree. Oh my gosh, like I'm gonna have to straddle it to get over. Woo! Oh my goodness. I mean, really big tree. I'm gonna do this a couple more times because there are like 4 trees. Look at the grain on this one. Beautiful. I don't know if the beavers did this. Beavers might have done this. These are beaver marks. Wow. Look at this. These are beaver marks on this tree that they have cut the bark off. It's amazing. All right. So I'm gonna climb over this one and over this one. So what I'm saying is, in my life, I have had a huge pile up just like this, okay? As a result of having myself intermingled with my fiance, who was an addict in active addiction and a narcissist, which I had no idea to the level and understanding of actually what that meant. Now I do. I have a clear understanding. So what I'm getting at is there's a pile up, okay? And that pile up is going to require me to transition, to constantly readjust, to make plans, go a certain way, readjust. Because what I thought I knew and what I thought was going on, because I had trusted that he had, quote, completed certain activities regarding the business and regarding our life together, I've come to find out that he never completed those tasks. So I'm having to do a bunch of tasks that I didn't have to, that I thought were complete, that are actually incomplete. So what this means is that I'm in transition. Many people after COVID have been in some type of transition. So don't feel bad. Just take your life like that balance sheet. You've got liabilities on one side with the owner's equity. You've got the assets on the other side. All together, the Lord's going to take all of that and transform it for you as you believe in who He is, that He is the living water, that He is going to provide abundance for you and your family because you are willing to do the work that's required to get to know who God is, to get into His Word, to receive His calling, to make changes in your life, to change your thoughts, your words, your deeds, your character, and your behavior, because the Holy Spirit, through God of Israel, through Jesus, is transforming you to become more than who you are right now with your present circumstances. So I hope that helps. I'm going to sign off from here. Have a good one, everybody. Smash that like button. Thank you.